Hey, what is up, everybody? Welcome to the stream. My name is Mike Thompson. I am moving stuff around. What's up? Tristan, Premod, Camille, how are you guys? Welcome to the stream. So, let me switch my camera to this one. All right, cool. So yeah, this week I'm working on Invincible. I started this with Bradley and Shane Olson in our Stylus League stream a few weeks ago. If you want to see the entire process for what we have been working on, check out our YouTube. It's Stylus League. I'll put some links up a little later to get to that. And so yeah, let's see. Let me turn down my headphones because they're kind of loud here. Let me know how the music sounds. It might be too loud for you guys. If it is, I'll turn that down as well. What up, MJ? Hello, Sort Deep. Stream needs title changed. Yeah, fix that. I'm not Ashley, if that's what it says. I know people like to say that we look alike. Yeah, I don't know. I don't see it personally. All right, so here we go. Yeah, so I started this Invincible a little while ago. I don't have a whole lot done on him, just kind of some anatomy. You see the hands are placeholder. I also did an Alan, the alien. So this is him, and if I turn on some textures, you can see that, not textures, but Polypaint, you can see that I kind of have the suit figured out. Oh, shout out to my student, Borgar. I have a student named Bo that helped me figure out the costume for him. So I gave him the model. He did some really nice kind of versions of what his gear could look like. And I looked at his and I kind of riffed on it and came up with this one, right? But it's very much inspired by his design. So that's that. And then there's more. Hold on, there's more. Then I kind of threw him in a pose. So got a pose on him. And this is based off of the artwork of the Invincible artist himself, Ryan. I don't know his last name. If you guys know it, post it in the chat. But Ryan is actually, Shane knows him, and he did the artwork for Invincible. And he's amazing. Like really, really dope. So if you could turn the music down some, let me turn it down some, right? All right, there you go. I want to be able to hear the music. I just don't want it to be overpowering. So let me know if that helped, guys. What's up, Dario? What's up, Gabriel? All right, cool. So I'm just gonna keep going on this thing. Now I did pose this with Transpose Master, and it got kind of wonky in areas, as it would kind of tend to do. You can see his triceps are all kind of mushed around here. So yesterday I started messing around with those, in addition to going and adding some UVs to do texture maps and maybe do a little bit of Substance Painter later on. So let me turn off this stuff and then we can get down to it. Texture maps, turn this off. Turn it off for the belt as well. All right. Now I can go back into, good. Thanks, Christopher. Yo, Mike, love the shirt. Yeah, MF Doom. MF Doom. Rest in peace. MF Doom forever, you guys. Hermcell, what's going on? Nice, thank you. All right, so let's go to the tool. Turn on everything. Let's go all high. And let's turn on the color. Did I lose my color on some of these? I think I did when I made UVs. I probably lost my color, but it's okay because I can come over here. Let's solo this. And let's see if I can project the color back onto this dude right here. Project just not the history, just not the geometry, just the color. Say. Close. Almost. It's easy enough to fix. Yeah, I've been sculpting, kind of fixing some of these areas that were jacked up before, especially on his leg. Got crazy. Let's turn this back on. Let's come over here and add color back in mix. I think I just chose this red. I might have made it a little more saturated and fill. Ooh, not that one. This one. Color fill. All right. So his feet are going to be, oh yeah. So I'm trying a new camera. I got this software that allows me to use my, my cell phone as a webcam. And I think that this looks infinitely higher res than even my 4K Brio, right? Which is this one. Yeah, it's all right. It's not great, right? This one's dope. This one's dope. Crispy clean. I like it. I also like how it will, I like how it also, like, really bokehs the crap out of everything that's out of focus, so you know what's important. Right? What you know about it? Love it. Lovely. So, until I can spring for a brand new, digital SLR, this is going to be what I use. Now, you know what I don't have? You know what I could use and I don't have? Don't even have it, is my stylus. Right? Can't work without that. Hold on 1 second. I thought I got it. Sorry, guys. I will be right back. And we're back. That was fast. Got my stylus. Put this out of the way. And let's kind of fix this stuff. So let's click on this. Step down. So let me fix these areas that got kind of jacked up. And I'm going with the design where he has the metal kind of boots and gloves. I like those, so this outfit is dope. Shane is doing the version from the animated show with the pink outfit, the kind of the Prince Adam gear. So I wanted to make mine a little different from his, so I'm going with the red and white gear. Wow, a lot of chat going on. ML, what's up? Mari Cat, what's up? All right, ML Creative, my brother from Stylus League, Bradley, is up in here. Let's see. Brazil's in the house. What's up, Jonathan? Jonathan, you got a lot of names, bro. Jonathan Manuel Gonzalez. What's up? Mike, what do you do to pose the character without deforming too much? I'll show you, because I have to do, I got to get Invincible into some kind of a pose too. What's up, Laraton? So yeah, I got to do that next. So let me get these colors straight, and then we can go on. Half got kind of jacked up, but I think it's covered, so it's all good. That's not supposed to look that way. Is that part covered? Oh no, I guess it is. Right. There's that. Why is this looking like this? Let's see. Oh, oops. Just want this part. Color fill. All right. And That's good for that, but yeah. So his feet straight. Yeah, the feet are one of the parts that got kind of a little wonky in the pose. A little bit. So, but you see, easy enough to fix, right? And the reason that I drew the panels on here was because I knew that it was all going to get deformed, and I could have put in, you know, panel loops and, you know, even made the piping and all that. But what I found in the past is that it gets really kind of deformed if I get a pose that's too much, right? So rather than do that, I just drew it on there, and then I can, now that I know where everything's supposed to be, I can just kind of fill it up. All right, so there's that. Belt lost colors, everything lost colors. Let's go in here and throw some back caps on here real quick. I think I just had like a shiny. That in for material, color, fill. Let's just bring this color down because I'm using that a lot. Let's drop this down here so I don't have to move all over the place. I also can switch my camera so you have a little different view. Oh, no, I just turned that one on. Okay, all right, so now we got that one too. So you can see that part as well. Come over here and fill this, color, fill. And I want this also color, fill. Okay, let's go back to the startup material. Cool. Here. Fill. Oh no. Nah, not the material. Material, son. I want the color. Fill. There you go. And fill. And as you can see, if I hover over some of these areas, I have posable symmetry turned on, which I figured would help me when it comes to doing the like the piping details and stuff. You know what I mean? All right, so here he is. If I come over here and use my handy dandy 3D mouse, brought to you by the good folks at 3D Connection. Shout out to 3D Connection for lacing me up with this gear. I can zoom in and zoom out, right? I'm getting better at that. I just have to remember that it's there and use it. All right. Enough of the bull crap. Let's do this. All right. Brazil's going to represent today. All right, I see you. I hate when I have to pose and the model gets completely screwed. Yeah, absolutely. 100%. Shout out to you, Mustache, for bleeping out screwed. That's not the worst word I've heard. All right. Nightbot. Okay. I like that the bot in here is a Maxon Pixel bot instead of just random. Looking really good. Thanks, Insane Pixel. All right, cool. So we got this dude. We basing it off of this dude. Okay. Now I have, oh man, let me get some more material on my backpack. Jetpack back. I don't know what this thing is, but I like it. So, shiny is what I want. And is that what I have? Yes. Material, not color, and fill. Whoa. Material. That doesn't look right. Oh, I picked the wrong one. There you go. I'm in a good mood, you guys. My my NFT collection I've been working on for 2 years releases tomorrow. It's been a big journey for me. Kind of my love letter to hip hop. So if you're a hip hop fan, I just post it up now. Why don't I? This is epics.com. Go over there and check that out. Register. Tomorrow we go live for the public sale, and over 60 cards Many 3D asset exclusive NFTs. Whole lot of stuff going on here, and it's not some old cash grab garbage. You know what I mean? Like I spent a lot of time on it, and I actually love hip hop. So as you can probably tell from what I'm wearing today. Okay, there you go. Save this. Save as. Save as my man Alan. Pose 2, yes. All right, so he's good. Let's get Invincible. Bring him in the mix. All right, so Invincible's got some work to do. Now, this is one of those things where I have the muscles in kind of good enough, you know what I mean? I'm gonna do the same thing I did with Alan, which is, I think I'm gonna take the hands off and close the holes, and then I will just add some fists later on, because I do not want to sculpt another pair of hands in here with you guys. Like, I'm over it. I think I've done like 70 some streams for Pixelogic and spent hours and hours doing hands. You guys don't want to see that anyway. So everything was polygrouped. Looks like it's not now. Let's see. Solo. Yo, what happened to my polygroups? I could have swore I had polygroups. Okay. Well, good news is, I haven't done anything yet, so I can make those polygroups again. And while I'm at it, I can chop off those hands. So this is, it's nothing. That is, where is my super suit? All right, let's bring this back over here. That's the one I want. No, this is this Alan 2? Alan pose 2. Alan pose 1. Okay, so I want pose 2. Let's hit R and let's bring in Invincible. Bet. Okay, that's all I want. And that's all I need. Let's see what I missed here. What's up, Santiago? Wacom tablet. 100% Wacom tablet. This is what I got. The 32 Pro. 32 Pro? 31 Pro? 30-something Pro. What's that? In fact, let's work this way for a little while. I'm going to start changing up my camera angle to make things more dynamic for everyone. So that's what you want. You don't want the same old all the time. Let's clone this guy. Solo, go over here. This is good. Duplicate, I always duplicate so I don't mess anything up. This is my lowest subdivision level. I'm going to delete higher, turn on symmetry, which I have. And let's chop off these hands right quick. All right, delete hidden. All right, now I think I have some fists that I did for like a Wolverine or something. I'm gonna use that. Let's see, tool. Let's go to clients. Wolverine, good hand. There you go. This is the one. All right. Whoa, what is happening here with the color? That's crazy. Also, stop that. What's all right with the color? Oh. I don't know why it's doing that. All right. Well, let's turn off solo. Alan's punching in the face. I'm going to take these hands and I'm going to repurpose them. So let's take the hands. Solo. Just the hands. Yeah, they fist 1, fist 2. All right, I only need 1. And I will... What is up with the... Oh, okay, because I use Sculptors Pro. That needs to be retopoed, which is perfect for me because I need to retopo Invincible anyway. So let's copy this guy. Come over to my dude. Frame him up. Hands are probably going to be like nowhere near him. Paste. Yeah. Yeah, they're not where I want to be. Solo. Off that. Oops. But Mike, you're cheating. You had that hand already. No, I sculpted this hand already. I'm not going to do it again. Also, not for nothing, Shane is going to come back on Friday, and his thing is going to be looking amazing. And I can't be made to look a fool on my own show. I have to be done. So. Do you still use the ergo arm for the ZT? No, I have the Wacom, the official Wacom stand for this, which is big, but guess what? It is amazing. So like I could grab this thing and lift it up and turn it, do all kinds of cool stuff. So I like it. The ergo stand was nice, I'm not gonna lie to you, but what I found was when I leaned on it and either painted or sculpted, it rocked a bit, and that was a problem for me. I can't have that, especially when I'm working on illustrations for movie posters and stuff. So that hand I like that hand. I'm gonna keep that hand. Let's make it maybe a little bit bigger. Nope, don't rotate. Boom, I like it. All right, and I will mirror and weld. Okay, you got hands, y'all. All right, so maybe rather than deleting the high levels of subdivision, what I'll do is I will delete the low. That's why I brought this in here as a copy, and made a copy rather. Right, so I'll bring this over, bring it back up high. But first, let's do this. I'll step down to the lowest sub-D level, and I will polygroup these fists. Let's polygroup these fists. You know how we do. Like that, kinda. Oh, did he have polygroups already? That's weird. All right, maybe he had them. I didn't see him before. All right, now what I can do is step up. I'm going to set this up so I can project the details back. I think if I step back down, delete hidden, it'll let me do it. Okay, then I'll step up, but it's mushy now. Yeah, it's actually not as bad as I thought. But what I can do is now I can project history and some of those details that I love up in here. Okay, so there's that. I'm gonna switch back to the other camera so it's nice and crispy for you guys. Booyah. Sword D. Okay, you're talking to Sword D ML. There's nothing wrong with reusing assets. That's what I'm talking about, Insane Pixel. Smarter, not harder, comics legend. You know what it is. Camille, hey Mike, do you create environments or you do focus on characters and creatures? Yeah, I'm not really an environment guy. If I'm being honest, I'm not all that, as nobody says anymore, at environments. Did you see Redbeard, Jean Grey? Of course I did. Yeah, I gave it a like. I loved it. Yeah, Redbeard is a beast. I've always loved his style and Shane's style. I'm a big fan of both of those guys. All right, so what I can do now is I'm going to duplicate this one. All right, I always make a copy just in case I screw up anything. Now I'm gonna delete the lower sub D levels. Delete lower, yeah. I'm gonna close holes. All right. And I'm going to put the fists and the body together. So, my boy Brad Grotman showed me how to do this where I don't have to make a new subtool, like a new group. Normally the way that I would do this is I would get them close and let's get those fists so they kind of go over the thing here. I would set this up and then do a Boolean feature and then I would copy and paste and put that in my file. I'm gonna try to do this with not Transpose Master, the gizmo. Give that a shot, which is a new deal for me. All right, just get these fists kind of close, and then I can fix the seams where it's not quite lining up. Okay. Another reason why I don't sweat the anatomy too much. Just get it good enough. All right, so that's cool. All right, I'm gonna save this, do a quick save. So, okay, and I'm going to now bring up my gizmo. Let's center it up on the arms. I don't think you even need to, but I'm going to. All right, and now what I want to do is I want to go to the little gear and I want to go to, first, wait a minute, let's turn on live Boolean just because. All right, go to my little gear and I want to go to remesh by union. And let's see if this does it. Is it, no, maybe it's not remesh by union. All right, that ain't right. Click on this. Is it remesh by union? I thought it was, no? Remesh, deformer, remesh by decimation, no. Let's see. All right, see, this is why you practice stuff before you get into a chat and have hundreds of people checking you out, knowing exactly what you did not learn. Should have done the homework, you guys. All right, so what I'm gonna do instead of that is the way I normally do it. So I will come over here, let's turn down this subtool count, go to my Boolean, and now just do make Boolean mesh, like so. Gizmo, select both tools. Select both tools in the gizmo. All right. Okay. So now over here, union mesh. Everything is all together, which is good. So now what I can do, like that, like them gloves, son. Them Wolverine gloves, you know what I mean? Work smart, not hard. Hashtag goals. I can clean this up. Right, come over here. I'm gonna grab my Sculptures Pro. Now go, let's see, this is dense. So what I'll do is I'll hide everything except for the seam. All right, so now it's gonna move a little better. This is the way that I did most of my cutting and keying for my Darth Maul and Ahsoka for Sideshow. There's a whole lot of stuff that had to be Boolean together and knocked out of each other. And this is the way I did it. Also, humble brag, why not? Why not? I'm in here. You're doing stuff. Why can't I brag? Let's bring this over here. That. Boom. All right. Come back over here. Turn on everything. Looks good. You can see that I didn't even really clean up his body where I was using the clay buildup. Still a little messy. So I'm gonna turn off the Sculptris Pro and just kind of smooth this out a little bit. Just a little bit. So when I project this back in, didn't even put in his serratus yet, like I just indicated where it's gonna go. So I'll fix that, but you know, I'm not sweating it right now. And the thing about this character, if you're familiar with Invincible, this is a teenager, and right now I have his muscles like super well defined. That's only because I knew I was going to be not retopoing, but Z-remeshing this guy, and I want to keep the definition. Then I'm going to back off of it because I want him to look like a 16-year-old. I don't want him to look like, you know, big jack dude. So that's kind of okay while I'm here. Mine as well. Just kind of fix some areas that need fixing. So let's see. Okay. I think I kept my groups, which I'm pretty sure. Did I? I did. Turn them suckers off. Get out of here. That's good. I'm not going to sweat this too much right now. I just kind of want to indicate the serratus and the ribs and keep it moving, because ultimately this all gets resculpted after I pose them anyway. So this is good enough. You ever watch Chris Rock stand up? Talks about GED, good enough degree. This is I'm sculpting this to a good enough degree to keep it moving. Okay, let's give him some ribs. How much for one rib? Just scribble them in. Doesn't have to be great. Does not have to be great. You'll see when I get back to Alan, now that he's posed, that's where I'm gonna go, you know, ham on the anatomy now, because I can't. It's not gonna get deformed anymore. Shane has a good stitch method to combine two separate objects. Yeah, I'm gonna talk to him about that tomorrow on the Stylist League. If you're not already, you guys, for real, like, come on, what are you doing? I've been hawking Stylist League for months now. Please join us. Please join us. It's a great community to come in, and we have great guests. We had Ashley Adams on, Redbeard, Pavlovich. What am I looking for? What am I looking for? Thank Mark. I'm looking for something. Oh, the link. That's what I'm looking for. Bradley was kind enough to share it with me earlier. So let me add the link in here. Okay, we have our show tomorrow. Copy. All right, here's our show tomorrow. This is the last one with Shane. We have, that link is ridiculous. I guarantee if you click on it, it'll take you where you want to go. Bradley, come on, man. Do better. Copy link. So that's for the show. And this is for our Discord. That link sucks, Bradley. Come on, man. All right. I lost my reference. Let's get that back. There's that one. And there is this one. Go. No, it's right here. Okay, cool. All right. This. Give myself some lazy radius to kind of get these in here. This. Just kind of get these ribs long, kind of where they belong. Mostly. I have not eaten anything today, so if you hear my stomach, please don't be alarmed. Too busy. I'm too busy. What'd you do, Mike? All right, if you really want to know. I had an interview about an hour ago. I'm not going to be that guy. I'm not going to be that guy. Totally had an interview an hour ago. Killed it. Just saying. There's that. All right. Booyah! All right, so let's re-topo this dude. Not re-topo, but let's do a Z-remesh. Right. Kind of get stuff in here. And if I find that Shane showed me this, right? All roads lead to Shane. If we bang in those cuts deeper than they need to be with the damn standard, and then retopo, you're gonna get a really good low-res version of this that you can always smooth out, right? The topo is gonna follow the geo. So here we go. There's that. He's got gloves. And so now let's go. Hey Mike, love your work. Thanks, cat food. Love your product, and so does my cat. Lol, that's not the link I gave you, sir. I beg to differ. I copied and pasted it verbatim, Bradley. Quick question. I also have a Cintiq and use it together with a keyboard like you. Although if I sit further away from the Cintiq, I start to feel my back from working in the same position. So 100%. I just got my new chair that will be replacing this, the chair that I have now. This was a great chair for a while. This is an autonomous chair, which the headpiece kind of came down. So this is an autonomous ergo chair, and I like it. I bought it, and the gas lift over time just went out on me. Also, shout out to COVID. I think I gained an extra like 100 pounds, but I digress. So I needed to order a new gas lift, which is on its way. I should probably be getting it tomorrow. Then I can use this chair again. In the meantime, I got another chair on Amazon that just came today. So that's one thing. You got to take breaks. You have to sit in the right position, because I find that when I lean in or I stretch my neck or whatever, I do it for hours and it's not good. The other thing too is think about investing in a standing desk, which I will totally be doing when I move. You know, for now, this is what I have. So Shane was on Stylist League last week talking about the importance of, you know, standing desks and good posture and taking breaks, because honestly, like sitting is, you know, it's not good for you, especially if you do it for hours and hours and hours. It's like the new smoking. I stole that from Shane. He probably stole it from somebody else. This is stealing season of steel. Atlanta's coming back, you guys. So I can't stay focused. What were we talking about? Food, I think. I haven't eaten. Did I say that already? What's up, Vlad? Shane says the height information is key in keeping it during the retopo period. Word. Yeah, but cat food, same deal with me. I have to be mindful or else my back gets really messed up. And my neck too. Vlad says it looks great. Thanks, dude. Cat food, thanks for the answer. Yeah, autonomous is dope. And then the other one I got, I don't know what it is. It's not an autonomous this time. Truth be told, reached out to autonomous. Tried to get them to do a little, little sponsorship. Didn't happen. So that's all the shine I'm giving them for this particular episode. Unless they want to holler at me later on. Not like the good folks at 3D Connection. I will pimp myself out for the money. All right, so that's good. Now let's duplicate this. I'm gonna do a quick save so I don't lose anything. I think this is the only version where the hands are attached to the body. So I'm gonna save this. Save as. Client Stylus League. Stylus League. Stylus League. Yeah. There it is. Stylus League. Invincible. Whip, ZBrush. I gotta save it. Let me just save this to the side because this is crazy. Let's say invincible pin to quick access. Can I? Stupid Windows 11. ZBrush. Pin to quick access. There you go. There you go. ZBrush. And save. You mesh. You call this mark to retop. Oh, safe. I watch your videos about Venom. Hey, thanks, Vlad. Thank you. What up, vicious stitches? Messing me up. Take two. What up, vicious stitches? Your name is difficult to say. Up. All right, cool. So now I'm gonna duplicate this. Let's come over here. I got my groups. Now I don't want the fist to, I have a couple of extra polygroups in there that I don't want. Let me go over here. And I'm trying to hide this. Can I hide this, please? Okay, there's that. Solo. Let's hide that. There you go. W. All right, bet. That's good for me. I don't want this extra bit here. Right, let's come over here. That's good. Okay. And down here in the legs. These don't even have to be separated, really. Well, yeah, they do, because I could bend the knees. What am I thinking about? Like that. And that over. That. There you go. W. Purple. Okay, and that's fine. And while we're here, it's important. Let's get some groups for the face, please. Because this is crazy. I just did like I think I made a face part that I just mushed into him. Yeah, I did. Let's copy this. Come over here and paste. And turn off solo. Make that. So now, on this one, I want to get his mask separated from everything else. If I have a loop there, then it's going to be easier for me to just sculpt these things in here. So that's all right. Group it. And the eyes, you're not going to be able to see the eyes, so I don't really care, but let's get some loops there. Why not? Okay, delete them from the back of the head. Group. And I think finally what I want to do with this is I want to grab the eyes and the mouth. This is a Daniel Bell trick. And I'm going to add edge loops here, like so. And then I'm going to, let's see. Let me grab the detail. Okay. Grab just these parts, which I have. And polish by features a little bit. Okay, maybe polish by groups as well. Let's see. There you go. Get it nice and clean. Clean. I also, yeah, I want that to be a group. All right. There you go. So that's clean. That's all good. That elbow is in the wrong place. Let's fix that because we can. W. All right, I just want it to deform properly. His arms are all kinds of stretched out. That's all right. Like this. And maybe a little bit of this. All right, bet. Okay, save as one more time. Save, yeah. Yeah. Okay. So now I'm gonna go back to my top one and delete that. Delete. Now this is the one I want to retopologize. So I'm gonna duplicate this, duplicate, and turn off these. Make sure symmetry is turned on, which it is. Save the details to project it back. And now I'm going to do my settings. Right? Maybe I'll give this a little bit of an adaptive. Set this to, right now it's almost 2 million polys. Let's set it to half. Keep groups and edges. And ZRemesh. ZRemesh. All right, so now let me read the chat that I missed. Not a lot of chat going on today. What's going on? Not like you guys to be shy. What anatomy reference do you recommend? So I have a ton of like photos, right? Crazy amounts of photos. Crazy amounts. By far, best photo in the group. This dude. You don't want none of this guy's smoke. I'm just letting you know right now. He will handle you. So I got that guy. In addition to these guys, I have several reference boards. If we switch to my other camera, let's move off my desk because it's messy. If we switch to my other camera and I do this, you can see that I have this guy, my anatomy tools reference, one of my favorite things of all time, right? Take off the arms and look at them up close. This camera's not the best for that, right? That's not the best. However, if I switch to this one, this detail, it's amazing. Amazing. So I have that in addition to some 3D total guys, which let me grab those now. This dude, and I have a lady as well. So let's switch back over here. It's like one of those baking shows. While we were gone, we switched out the thing we just put in the oven for a finished one. And that's the secret. All right, so that's not bad. I think I have some extra poly groups in here that are giving me some weird artifacting. So let's group this W. Looking over here at that one. Sometimes I get little spikes instead, not spikes, but ingons, because it makes a weird group here. Let's smooth this. Oh, it's okay. It's all right. It's actually not a problem. Smooth this out a little bit. You see what happens. So now I'm going to do this one, and yo, that is not bad. It was almost 2 million polygons, and now it's 257,000 points. So that's not bad at all. I'm gonna turn down smooth groups and do it as half one more time. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna turn it up just a little bit. ZBrush. Try this again at half. Oh, you don't want to see the back of my head. That's not what you signed up for at all. Let's make that to here. That's good. Z remesh completed. Okay, that's a little better, but I want it low. Right, if I'm gonna pose him, I want him much, much lower. So let's project the history now. Okay, you see, get some more details back. This is 100,000. Before it was 2 million. Even the fists still look pretty good, all things considered. But I'm gonna be greedy. I wanna go half of this. So I'm gonna say half one more time. I'm gonna turn off smooth groups and try it one more time. See what happens. Sup, B? What's going on? He has no legs. No, he's got boots somewhere else. All right. Okay, you guys. Now it's getting interesting. We are at 50,000 points. Still good detail. I want more. I'm gonna try to turn it down more. Now I can tell you what's gonna happen. His fists are gonna get crazy if I do it one more time. So maybe it might have made sense to have his fists be on their own thing, but let's just see. Project details. Okay. I'm going to, I don't like this thing that's happening in his waist. So sometimes what I like to do is, if I get some weird kind of a polygon, like a rogue polygon, what I like to do sometimes is use Sculptures Pro and just kind of smooth it out. Right, that. Let's see. Let's see what we got here. All right, make this one thing. Let's give it another shot. I think that was like the only spot where it got crazy. The other thing I like to do is, say these fists, I'm worried about losing the detail. I can use my Sculptures Pro and bring some more tessellation back to this and project. Again, this is what I did for that Darth Maul and Ahsoka, and I was able to get some really good detail. So let's project now. Wait, did I hit project or retopologize? What did I just do? Move this back. Project history. Yeah, see? So now I have some good detail there. Let's do it for the back of the hand too, why not? And then when I Z remesh, it is going to affect, it's going to give this some more detail than the rest of the body. which is also another, it's a good thing to do if you have faces and you want to keep some of that face detail. Right, project history. All right, I think I got some cuts inside here and the knuckles. Project history. All right, cool. So now kept some of that. And let's now try to do half one more time. Oh, there was something on the back of him I didn't like, I think. Was it on the back or the gloves? It was on the gloves, I think. Yeah, this guy. Okay. Those little, you'd be surprised, those little polygons can just wreck the flow of your topology. All right, so now let's try to ZBrush again. See what we get. What's the name about this style? Sorry for my English. The name about this style. Vlad, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sorry. Traps are as big as Bane's. Yeah. So I will, I'm gonna make them smaller later. Right now, big boy style, right? But not as big as, Alan. You look at him together and he looks like a little wimpy guy. All right, I'm going to take this, add an edge loop because it's doing stuff I don't like here, and I am going to polish by features, project history. Okay, I just want to fix this part. Project history one more time. All right, bet. And now let's ZBrush one more time. Now, sometimes I do this and on the very first time it's a lock, like it's perfect. Sometimes it takes a few times, but you can see now I'm down to 28,000 and I have a lot of that detail at 28,000. Like if I go back to my high res mesh, and then I step down, like it's not bad, you guys. The crotch is doing some things I don't like. That's one of those areas where I'm probably going to have to, let's see. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to Sculptris Pro this sucker. Project history. Okay, and now do one more time. ZBrush. I want to be able to bend that leg. Oh, he's there. Okay. Let's move that out. Project history. All right, 19,000, and it's pretty much where I want it. I don't think I can get much lower than this without the hands getting crazy. I'll try it one more time. One more time. Getting greedy. Yeah, look at the eyes. Eyes are gone. Look at these weird groups. This is probably why it's, oh wow. What happened here? I don't even remember all this. This is why I'm getting that weird kind of stuff happening in the crotch. I don't want that. I don't even know where all these groups came from. Sometimes it just does weird stuff, but it did. So let's that W. Okay, and let's say same this time. Same. The remesh. Yeah, look at that. Come on, y'all. That's pretty. Come on. I didn't see that. I didn't see that coming. W. The remesh. Save first. All right, that'll do. It's now 16, and I think I'm fine. Project history back. I'm gonna try to do it one more time. All right, that's cool. That's actually good. All right, project history. All right, now we're at 7,000. So this is where I'd like to be when I pose. Like, this is good for me. And now, wait for it. I can step up and project details. So divide. And, did I divide? No. Divide, project. Divide, project. Divide, project. All right, right. So now this is what he looks like at 461 points. This is what he looks like at 2 million points. Now the gloves probably, let's see the gloves. Gloves, not so good. So what I could do here is I could, let's just divide it one more time. What the hell? Project history. Let me read what I missed. Now you guys, so fast I missed stuff. Let's see. Okay. Dang, I missed a lot. Mike, do you ever use ZBrush guides in addition to? I used to. Now I'm just kind of, I use polygroups and it helps really, really well. I don't really bother with the ZBrush guides. Can you explain how the workflow is in a professional setting as a 3D modeler character prop, and how many sculpts are expected to do in a week? So I'm actually not in that field. I do sculpting for like Sideshow, which is a much more relaxed environment than if I was a 3D modeler for a company. My friend Bradley is with Bungie now, so you might want to join us at the Stylist League tomorrow and ask, and he could tell you. He could totally tell you what it's like. He's a neophyte there, but he just got hired. So shout out to Bradley. Come too far. Tune in our next ZBrush. Okay, that's that. You operate miracles with Z, remesher, and sculpts. I usually go for Dynamesh and destroy everything. All right, that's fair. The gold statue can take a month or two. Yeah. They usually give like 2 months, but you know, don't always need that, which is nice. Okay, so you might be asking yourself, hey Mike, this is back up to 2 million polygons. The heck, man? And you would be right. However, now I can step down to this and I can pose him and I'm good, which is what I'm gonna do right now. Okay. So let's come over here. Let's pop his face back on. Turn off solo. Turn up the mesh to here. I'm gonna copy this. Let's copy this dude. Copy tool. Come over to my, not Wolverine. Come over to him. Now I can get rid of this, drop to the bottom, step back up to the top, and paste the body. Paste. Oh, I didn't do it right. Come over here. Is this the right one? Nope. This is the right one. Copy. Get out of here, Wolverine. This one. Paste. Alright, cool. Now, do I still have Polypaint? I do not have Polypaint. So what I can do is I can come back over to my dude here. No, not that one. That's like way old. Let's delete this actually. Delete. Let's delete this thing. Delete. Let's. Why do I have two of these? Two of these. I don't even know. Let's see. Are they the same? Alright, delete this one. Alright, this is his face, and this is what I wanted for the body. Alright, so now I can come over here, step up, copy the color, go back to my new body, right, this one, and paste only the color, not the geo. So project history. Project, not paste. Project history. Gonna give it to me? What are you doing? There it is. Okay. Not too shabby. He didn't have hands really before, so I'll just put this with this yellow color. All right, bet. On everything. Now we're talking. Now we got our guy. All right. So my student Bo also gave me a mock-up for Invincible, so let's look at him. Figure out how I want to chop this dude up. Some good options here. Good options. I want to keep it kind of like the comics, so I'm not going to go too MCU. But that being said, I have some things I could do here. So maybe what I'll do is I will actually like 2B is kind of dope. It's kind of dope, actually. It's kind of fresh. Bo is a beast. Shout out to Bo. Okay. So now I'm going to redo this part. And the good thing about this is once I have the poly paint and I pose him, I'll know where to put all my cut lines, and it'll be, you know, pretty correct. Do I have color selected? No. Color. Bill. Okay. I like his blue actually better. Okay. Nah, not that blue. Yeah, it's fresh. I like that. All right, now I like the comic book version. Well, hold up. No, we're gonna go with this. We're gonna go with this. You got to be able to commit. I'm gonna commit to it, you guys. All in. Oh, again, let's bring the color. Down, which it is, and hit fill. There you go. There's that. The body. Come on. Okay. So we can quickly kind of get where he is supposed to be on this cut up here. Okay. And then this part I'll just paint it in. All right. I like his gloves, but I want to keep the original gloves. So let's find an option here. Maybe this one where it cuts down. That's kind of cool. Let's do this. The whole thing. Or gray first. That's on this part back here is gray as well. Right? And then maybe let's see what this looks like. It just breaks here instead of doing the whole thing is oops, wait a minute. Is that thinking out loud? All right, fill. All right, so that's kind of fresh. I like that. Then I need to fix his back. His back is a mess. Probably be easier just to paint this, so let's do it. What does he have for the back? Do I have a back? I don't have a back. Ah, man. Okay, it's all right. Okay, let's see what I miss. A lot. Sorry, guys. D'Angelo, can you explain how the workflow? Okay, I did that one already. Read that already. How much do you have Dynamesh? Yeah, I don't really use Dynamesh that much. To give up who we are, so okay. Holy cow, I forgot today was Thursday. Brad Grotman. What's up, dude? What's up, Mike? How you doing, man? What's up, B? B is a regular over Stylist League. What's going on, B? How are you, sir? It's over here. That. Okay. So for now, this is how I'm rocking this. I might change it later. I don't know. Change it right now. I'm gonna change it right now. See, this is the good thing about just poly painting it before I do any kind of panel looping or anything, because I can just sketch this stuff in, figure it out later. All right, there's that. Come back over here, look at this dude. I'm probably gonna keep the eye a little taller. Actually, let's do this. Let's keep it more comic-y. That. Wouldn't mind it being a little bit longer either, so let's maybe do that as well. So there's our invincible. Hey, you know what? Don't like that. Still. I'll figure out some other black accents, but that's what I want for now. And I do want to get some of this piping detail that he's kind of indicated. So let's get that in there. I'm just going to draw it in. Which one do I like best? All right, I don't want it to be too much like Alan, so maybe I'll use this one. Oh wait, that's not what he did. He took it all the way down. Oh, man. Because of the because of the sculpting on him, it doesn't really want to conform to this line too much. It gets a little weird. So let's see, take this down maybe here, then cut it here. All right, let's see this. Okay. Gregory pointed confusing. UV Master. Before you bring it into Substance Painter, there's a difference between using and Decimation Master. If you are using UV Master on your low poly model, before you bring it into Substance Painter, is there a difference between using Z-Remesher and Decimation Master? So if you use Z-Remesher or Decimation Master after you make your UVs, it's a wash because you're reordering the polygroups, the polygons, and that's gonna make it so that you can't use any of that. If I'm reading this properly. Right, so you don't want to do that. You want to have your UVs all figured out ideally from a low res mesh, right? So if I step down to this and I made UVs from the low res version of this, kind of like I did with Alan, right? So if I come over to Alan here and I step on the body here, step on the body, step all over it. Let's see, if I go to I made UVs using this low mesh. You see how low this is? This is ideally where you want to be. The only reason I was able to get this to be this low and keep my forms was because I chopped off the hands. And I didn't want to have a seam on Invincible, so that's why I didn't do it that way. But ideally, this is where you want to be when you're posing. This is perfect. All right, this is only 3,000, like 3,600 points. So if I step back up on him, and go to my texture map and I turn on the checker, you see how like it's not bad, right? So like when I can hide the seams that I have using my using the color of the suit and the piping, right? But now if I was to take this guy and decimate him or even do a Z-Remesh, UVs are gone. They're no good anymore. So if I was reading your question properly, then that's the way I would do that. All right. Let's come back over here. Go back up. Okay. See what I missed. Hey, thanks, 501st fan. I'm thinking 501st is that a Star Wars reference to the Stormtroopers? Shout out to Bradley. Please give me a shout out. I just did. Look at that. I didn't even read that. I'm psychic. Blackbook Dan. Vicious Stitches. Whoop. Man, dude. KW Exos, I think, is a bot. So, Kyle, get after that. Shout out to George, please, Mike. Okay, I don't know who George is. What up, George? Mike, do you use often 3D Gizmo deformation when creating armor? Not for creating armor, but I do use it. Make add. Do you use the equipment? Lots. Do you use this equipment? Lots, or is this first? Which equipment are you talking about, 501st? Yeah, okay. Everyone in chat. Tips or tricks for warping shoulder armor around the deltoid pec shoulder blade. Uncle Jesse, what's up, dude? I don't know, B. I'll show you what I do when I get to it. Maybe for his knee, well, not his knee pads, maybe for Alan we can do that, you know? Let's put them both on the screen. I like the size difference in these guys. So if I put him here, and then I bring Alan over here, and you can see, like he's much larger. So it makes Mark feel more like a teenager, which is what I was trying to do. So let's go back. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Undo that. Shift S. New. There you go. All right, let's put him here. Does he have his backpack on? Yeah, he does. All right, he's here. He's here. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep at it. Hey, Uncle Jesse, if you're still in here, check out Stylus League, dude. Come over, please. We work on all this stuff in that stream on Friday. Bradley and I are big fans of yours, as are all of the people who I know. And so you just come join us, man. Give us a shout out over there on Friday. All right, let's come back over here. Okay. Now I do want to give him the fingerless gloves because that's like, it's an awesome look for him. So I will fix that at some point. So I don't know what this is going to be, but I'm just going to put some stuff in here, see what it looks like. So don't want too much emphasis on his crotch. So let's change this. So this piping is all TBD right now. I mean, I don't know. But the good thing about it is all Polypaint. So I didn't spend a whole lot of effort on it, time. And then the back I'll figure it out. But let's maybe take, that part doesn't look good either where it's going over the ribs. Let's fix that. All right, now I want that eye to pop. Really heroic. Just the all right. That's okay. Maybe I'll give that black up here a little bit, pop that blue off some. Because why not? All right, there's that. Something like this. Okay, and then I know his gloves have to be resculpted, but for now I'm just going to paint them the right color. Get those fingerless gloves in the mix. All right, so let's save this now. Yeah, I don't know if I like all this. You know what I'm gonna do though? Tell you what I'm gonna do. Darken, it's the gray part that bothers me. I'm gonna darken that just a bit by filling it with maybe like 50% of the color that's around it. And then that's gonna make it less prominent. Oh shoot, I need to do that. Crap. Load up. Let's make it more. Maybe 60%. There you go. So it's there, but it's not there, right? That's what I want. I want it to be subtle. Okay. Fill. Wait, but I don't want to do the part I did already. Right? Yeah. All right. Here we go. So let's save this dude. Save as. I'll call him Invincible Whip. Okay. Let's see what else I missed. Tune. Hey, what's up? How are you doing? JM, what's up, man? Yeah, Bradley's trying to. So this is what Uncle Jesse does. He dips in, says what's up, and then he dips out. Because he's a very famous dude. Can't be hanging out in here. Get bombarded by people. So I'm not mad at that. I think we're gonna have to work a different way to get him, Bradley. All right. Okay. So he's done. So, and I think that that's enough for me to start figuring out the pose. Right. So let's go over here. Go back to this amazing pose. Oh, that's dope too. No, but that's too much like Alan. But that one's the one. So I'm gonna have these guys. I'm gonna print them out, and I'm gonna have Invincible's. Probably his leg keyed into Alan's thigh. So it looks like they are kind of, you know, flying by each other. That's the plan. That is the plan, man. Let's make this short. I love this artwork so much. This is just amazing. All right, so let's put that there. Let's actually put it here, and we'll drag this over. Drag this over here. Let's use the mouse. I have it. So one thing about this mouse, it's amazing. The macros are dope, but I keep forgetting that it's there. So it's gonna take some getting used to. So now I can hide everything in here and bring back Alan. Okay, let's make him here. So here, like that. Okay, now let's figure out a pose. What application are you using to see the concept work? This is called PureRef. PURREF. And they accept donations, but you can get it and not pay for it if you're so inclined. But they do good work there. Be good. Peace. What's up, IR? How you doing, man? Republic of Dominica. Dominican Republic's in a house. What configuration in your computer do you have? Suggest. Wait. What configurations in your computer you have, and what you suggest to not having any problems in time when you're sculpting? So, I think what you're asking is what type of a setup I have to handle ZBrush, and as long as you, so my setup is pretty good. I have an AMD hookup now. Shout out to Intel, who is building me something to make me change my mind about AMD, and we'll soon see about that. But anyway, yeah, right now it's AMD, about 128 gigs of RAM. I don't have the latest graphics cards. I'll let you know that right now. I have a 1080 and a 2080 Ti in there, and a bunch of hard drives. So that's what I have. But if you run into issues with slowdown, I would say make sure that you don't have, you know, super high resolution meshes when you're doing things like posing. You want to keep a low res mesh for that. and that's going to help you out immensely. Yeah, okay, like RAM processor. Yeah, okay, cool. That's what I have. Drifter, ZBrush can run on a potato. This is true. Drifter's not wrong. Big Daddy. I assume you're talking about Kane. Brad Cat. Will space mouse rotate around a model as fast as your pen? You want to see? Let's see. All right. I'm going to do a test here. Okay. Ready? Oh, shoot. Wait a minute. I did it wrong. Hold on a second. Fit. All right. Space mouse. Go. It's slower, but it's more precise, right? Like, that's cool. I probably don't want it to go much faster than this. Oh no. Here we go. I've gotten way better. I used to shoot it off into space, and I never could find my model. Now I'm getting better at this. Getting pretty good, y'all. All right, let's pose. Stop all the messing around. So I'm gonna make sure. Wait, cancel. Make sure I save this, which I did, but let's do it. Stop hitting the wrong button. You know what I can't do? Use a regular mouse. Save. Yeah. All right. So now let's do some posing. Transpose Master. T-pose mesh. Let's try it. Okay, there's my dude. He's not super high res, which is good for me. Get some color in here so I can see what I'm doing. Now I did lose my polygroups, but it's okay because it's so low I can just go and make them again. I'll make them again. And I have friends who swear by, oh man, I didn't have symmetry turned on. I have friends who swear by posing in Maya with a rig. Looking at you, Grotman. I actually have no problem sculpting in, or posing with Transpose Master. I actually enjoy it, so that's that, but different strokes for different folks, you know what I mean? See what we got here. Close. You know what? I'll just group it, and then I can fix the edge. Ideally, I want to have a continuous loop. That's what I'm trying to do. Oops. Oh, come on. Get out of here. Get out of here. Under the arms, it doesn't really matter because you're not going to see them. Okay. So this will work for me. Let's group these. W, go back here. That. Get his neck kind of situated. Again, if you were a hip hop fan at all, I'm dropping my NFT collection tomorrow. Kind of a big deal. I put 2 years into it, creating it, but 25 years in the making. This is my work from several years of illustration for books and magazines and records and all kinds of stuff. So if you like hip hop like I like hip hop, go to This Is Epics. Check out my collections dropping tomorrow. Tell a friend, please. There's that. I don't do a whole lot of shilling when I come on here, but this is a big deal for me. So please, please, please help a brother out. Come check me out. I like to break up the ribs also, and that neck is kind of wonky, so let's fix that. Get the parts I missed. That part and this part. All right, that's good. Come on, W, that's good. Oh wait. That'll work. There you go. That's good. Okay, what I miss? Most common thing with people that complain about the lag and ZBrush still working. Yeah, exactly. Probably too many subdivisions, too many polygons. Did you have to pay for licensing on the NFT hip hop NFTs? Yeah, so this is all fan art, and it's all stuff that is based off of something but tweaked. So no, I did not. You got this, Mike. Can't wait to see you. Post it tomorrow. Insane Pixel Stylist League. Good night. See you, dude. Consider fan art. Yeah. Very good. Let's come over here. Man, oh man. All right, so let's fix this. Nice, thank you, whoever that is that just gave me the follow. Oh man, I missed the whole middle part of here. Yeah. All right, so this is the most tedious part, just making these polygroups again, but once I have them, good to go. That, and then finally we just break up the knees. Okay. Put these together. Oh, and this part as well. Yeah. All right, cool. There's that. Oh, and his forearms. getting close. They don't have to be perfect. Okay. And the fists. This and this. There you go. All right, cool. Now we can do the thing with the posing and the guy. All right, I do want to bend his knees, but that whole part can move actually, so that's fine. All right, do a quick save. Quick save. I'm gonna want to bend his ankles though, so let me group these things. Cool. All right. So all right, so I'm probably going to want to give this a good amount of blur because it's going to move his pec and his back. And if I just twist it, it's going to be a mess. Okay, so I don't want to do that. I actually want a little more of this in the mix here. Don't want this muscle to move. I don't want the... I don't want to get too much deformation on the clavicle. This might be one of those situations where it's easier, probably, to just chop off the arm. Oops. And move it independently and then kind of sculpt it back. See how much this is kind of what I have to do here. And man, oh man, that's not really what I want to do. Let's see. Maybe I can fix this. It's gonna be here. So this is where having that rig is going to help you because you can set up shape weights and alleviate having these really, really bad deformations if it's a super, super extreme movement. Good news is I didn't sculpt a lot of this yet, right? Like, so it doesn't matter if I have to sculpt it again. This part right here is gonna be a mess, dude. Just letting y'all know. It's got a bit of a twist going on. That's a lot of stuff. Let's see. Zephyrus Prime asks, how long do you usually stay in symmetry before posing? Right now, this long. Just long enough to kind of figure out where I have get my anatomy straight, right? Kind of figure out where everything's supposed to go, and then figure out the suit as far as I'm gonna go. Now, if he has a lot of accessories, so for Alan, you know, he's got a lot of accessories, belt, backpack, all that stuff. So I made that first, then I posed him. But for Invincible, it's basically a skin suit and boots. So I didn't have to stay in all that long for him. Too fine. What's up, man? Thank you. Sammy, missed the stream. No, you're good. It's recorded. You watch it whenever. Watch it at your leisure. Mike, when you mentioned that it's more relaxing to sculpt for sideshow because they give you time to finish, about how long is given to finish it? Yeah, so I mean, the last few that I got, they gave me like, I don't know, a couple months. I didn't need that for some of them, but yeah, they work so far in advance that you don't really have to sweat, you know, the overnight deadlines. Now, when I'm doing movie posters, for real, I get a couple days to do a movie poster. Oh man, I found out my Clio is gonna be here next week, so I'll have that for the next one. Super excited about that, you guys. I got a Clio for Deadpool 2 and Hidden Figures. So I purchased one. You have to buy them. They don't just give them to you. I think it's the same way with the Oscars. Unless you're the studio. When you're, you know, just a dude that paints stuff, you gotta buy it. I imagine it's like that with the Grammys and the Oscars too, if you're just like one of the many people that worked on the thing. Too much of that, just a little bit. Then I don't want it to be that soft. I don't think yeah, let's not do that. Now, when you're posing, super important to make sure that your gizmo or transpose, whatever you're comfortable using, is where you want that deformation to take place. So, you know, if you don't want it to bend in a weird way, then you need to move it to the location where the bend is going to take place. With the ankle, I want that to kind of fold up on itself a little bit, so I'll move like this. That's fine. And then I want to give it a bit of a twist. This kind of a thing. I want to have a bit of an S curve from his thigh, like his hip bone, down to his toe. So, and I want that to happen from the front and from the side. So I would do something like this. Let's see. And you can see that, like, obviously, got to do some fixing, but because it's so low res, this is why you definitely want to keep it as low as possible. I see people that just go, you know, they go ridiculous with the details early on, and I was that guy too. You know, like when you're starting off in ZBrush and you see people doing amazing sculpts, you want to just subdivide the crap out of your piece and just get to work, but there has to be an order of operations, or else it's going to make your life much more difficult later. So that's not too bad. It looks like he's at the 79 Olympics. You guys don't even know what that means, because everybody's in here is younger than me. Fight the power. Google it. All right, let's bend the other knee. Bend the other knee. This as well. All right. Now I do want to, why I made his butt so long, but I did. That's a problem. That is a problem. David, thank you. Thank you so much. I think the shoulders should go up and deltoids stay out and shift it behind. Okay, I'll get it. I'll get it. This is gonna look bad until it doesn't, so you guys gotta be patient with me. All I'm worried about is getting the pose. I don't care about anatomy getting torn up right now. So I'll do all that moving after the fact. If you look at Alan right now, he's got a lot of wonkiness going on. I lost a lot of detail in his arms and his knees. So all that will be sculpted back after the fact. But if I can bang him into a pose as quick as possible, I can get back to fixing errors and sculpting. All right, I want my mask pin. Let's do, oops. Get a smoother transition on his glutes. The other thing too that my friend Brad Grotman, who's a animator and rigger, kind of taught me is to push the pose, right? So like when you think you're there, push it like another 10%. So I try to keep that in mind at the, at the onset of when I'm posing now instead of later on fixing it. And that helps. Especially when you want it to be dynamic, like I could get a more realistic, probably pose, but I want it to be super dynamic. Not was the point. All right, let's turn on double so I can see inside of here. I see that I have some penetration going on. Let's try to fix this a little bit. That pinching. too shabby. Now, I can't see his actual knee, so that's kind of a problem. There it is. See that sucker if I know what I'm doing here. Let's put this back. Straighten this out a little bit. Oh, did I not blur this? I don't think I did. Yeah. That kind of works. All right. Get this back. Don't crash. Don't crash. All right, what I miss? Thanks, David. Who's next on the X-Men list? Let's go next. So, don't get me started on the X-Men list. That was for a client that oh, I'll just say they're now personal pieces and leave it at that. Not sideshow or an illustration, and so long story short, I'll be using those for myself. Okay. is back, twisted, and up. I want that to take some of that deltoid with it. You can see how the traps get all mangled, but you gotta do what you gotta do sometime, player. Hey, thanks, man. I don't want to butcher your name. FG. Thank you. Thanks, Derek. Thanks, man. You guys are really, really cool. Wondering about the traps. Yeah. Yeah. Let's grab this part. Oops. is it doing this? Do I have... local. There you go. Wow, wait. It's annoying. Alright. Keep that local pivot turned on, you guys. Local. Let's put it back. There you go. Post. E27. All right, I got about another half an hour, you guys. So we're getting ready to get out of Transpose Master and then start doing some cleanup. I need to get his head situated. And let's roll him over on the let's see, W. Let's kind of get this rotated this way. So he's got a bent to his waist big time that I'm missing. Let's put that in there. I want it to be like really exaggerated, so I'm going to first bring it down this way, then bring it up. And I don't want him to have a straight up and down thing going on either, so he needs to have a bit more S shape happening. Also, this top part is angled the wrong way. Did I just get rid of the... That's weird. It's gone. Oops. It's not good. I think that's right. It's leaning into the punch. One of those things where I have to do it until I get it right. Just figure it out. See, it's gonna be a whole lot of armchair quarterbacks, and you guys gotta chill unless you want to stream. Leave me alone. Don't be telling me which way to tilt his body. I'm telling you. Q. Its head tilted back. Don't like that torso. Let's fix that. All right, what did I miss? You gotta protect your neck. True that. What's up in Sequitur? In Sequifer? Okay, so do you not have to start creating it from an A or T pose, do you? It's easier for me if I start from a relaxed pose, right? I usually don't do a T, it's usually like a A. But it's easier for me to figure out all the details and stuff that way. Yeah, no, this artwork is amazing. I really want to meet this guy. I'm hoping that Shane can introduce me to Ryan. He's an amazing artist. It's looking great, my concept. It takes forever. What's up, Ram? What's up? What render engine do you use? Express for ZBrush in your pen. So it's interesting. I am I used to use Keyshot a lot because I just needed something quick to give me reference to paint over, right? Like that was all I was using it for. And then my friend Danny Williams was showing me stuff that he was doing renders with like Toolbag and even Blender, and it looked amazing, right? So I was like, oh crap, I gotta learn this. So if you saw my pre-show graphic with Iron Fist, that's done with Toolbag, Marmoset Toolbag, and I like that a lot. I don't really use Arnold. I have it, but I'm not good at it really, so I don't really use Arnold. But I see people doing amazing stuff with that. There's so many options, right? Like there's so many things that you can use. But I really want to get my I want to start messing around with doing stuff in Redshift and just keep messing around with, like, you know, the ones that are already out there. You know, there's a lot of options. Too many options. All right, that's. I want that elbow to be way back, so let's try something. This might work, this might not. Let's see. Trick is figuring out the pivot point. Too much. Good news is I can always dial it back, right? But if I swing for the fences, you know, I can at least see what's possible as far as this pose goes, and it's not going to be boring. That's the worst thing, right? Like I've done sculpts before where the sculpt itself looks, you know, pretty good, but it's just boring. The pose is boring, and at the end of the day, nobody's looking for that. Like nobody wants a statue of somebody who's just like standing around, you know, taking a selfie or whatever. It's not the move. So that's it. Another reason I'm glad I did not like completely sculpt in all the details on his legs is because I'm gonna have to resculpt all this all over again, y'all. A whole lot of point pushing before it gets right. That's 343. Feels too long now. It's like super long now. I think I can just... He's actually headed the other direction. Let's grab that arm. That arm is going to be a nightmare to fix that shoulder. It's going to be a mess, man. Ugh. I've inherited a mess. I might end up just ripping off the arm. And because there's a natural seam there in the suit, that might be the move. I might just tear off the arm, use the body, and then paste it on. In fact, I know that's what I'm gonna do, because it's gonna be infinitely easier than having to resculpt all this junk right here, right? I could do this, but again, I don't want to take the time when I could be spending that time, you know, fixing the anatomy on the other dude or even on this guy. That shoulder's a wreck. All right, so let's do this. Grab, just because. Let's try to get this out of his face. Because right now his arm is in his face. To be like this, probably need to have perspective turned on a bit. That's better. Let's kind of take this up a little bit. And his head. Let's fix that. Oops. So I'll give him more of like an angry look too, because right now he just looks like, you know, just flying. It's whatever. But let's see what I missed. Thanks, Ram. You won the stylish round. Nah. Don't call it early. You don't know what Shane or Bradley's gonna do. Bradley's crafty, man. He's a sneaky dude. He's a sneaky little dude. He'll wait until the 11th hour and pop up with like some crazy render with bats all over the place and light. Can't count him out. He's gonna be pissed. Why I gotta be little? I gotta be sneaky. Why you call me sneaky? Uh-oh. Turn up that perspective. Oh. All right, so I got some S shapes going on here. That shoulder is tucked way too far into the body now. Let's fix that. I can tell you already, Brad's gonna be like, oh man, it's too straight. Still too straight. And he's right. I can hear him in my head, you guys. Got the ghost of Gropeman in my head telling me, push that pose even more, player. Feel like maybe... Wait, this way, right? Let's see. Like that. If I'm yeah. So wait, if this arm is up, then I'm doing this thing. This way. Like that. And then a twist. A little more of a twist, I think. Oops. Yeah. Oh. So if I can get it to look interesting from all angles, then I'm okay. It's funny though, it's kind of like a Rubik's Cube, you know, like you can get some of the sides and then some of them are messed up. Take this whole thing and rotate it back in a minute, but I think that's got an S. That's kinda okay. That upper body probably can be bent even more. Wait a minute. Let's move this down some. Yeah, and I just messed up his side. So posing isn't fun to watch, but when you eventually lock it in, it's like worth it. You know, for me anyway. That upper body to be soon. Yeah, I'm gonna have to mess with this. I'm seeing all kinds of issues now. But we'll get it. We'll get it. So tune in tomorrow, Stylist League, to see me paint myself out of this corner, you guys. I painted myself into. It's like a cliffhanger. Shoulder, yikes. All right, so let's see what he looks like when we get out of Transpose Master. He's gonna need work. Spoiler alert, he's gonna need work. All right, so before I get out of here, a few things I want to say to you guys. Thank you for joining me again, especially you guys that like show up every time. That's amazing. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. And you know, if you enjoy this and you want to see more, join myself and Bradley and our amazing guests who, you know, like I said, we have some ZBrush Live folks that join us. Shane will be having his last session tomorrow. We have we have Anna Carolina coming up, and Brendan Isaiah Bennington is going to be joining us as well. Brandon. I always mess his name up. I know Brendan and a Brandon. So we got a lot of guests and people you don't even know. You don't even know who we have coming. You don't know. So join us on Stylus League on YouTube. Just spell it out, Stylus League. Come check us out. We have a Discord as well. And you can see us doing our thing over there. I have my NFT hip hop collection coming out tomorrow on This Is Epics. So please check that out if you're a hip hop fan, if you are a NFT fan, if you like my illustration, check that out as well. This Is Epics, EPIX, is where you can find it. And supposed to be doing an interview on Hot 97 as well, talking about the whole journey, you guys. So if you're a hip hop fan, if you're a New Yorker, you know Hot 97. Bro is holding it down. So I will be talking to him about the collection, and you can join us. All right, so let's get out of Transpose Master and see what this thing looks like, and I will continue to refine it and fix it tomorrow. I just completely took his chest away. I think that's it. How are we doing? 3:59. Oh my gosh, let's get out of here. Let's see. Transpose. Let's do a quick save just in case. Okay. Come on, make mesh now. T-pose to sub T. Okay. So you can see, too shabby, right? Let's throw Alan in the mix and see what we got cooking here. Let's go back to Alan. Get him here, like this. Let's move this over here. Let's bring back, oops. Come on, stay straight. Let's bring back Invincible. Right, kind of get him in position. I think he's down here, kind of like this. All right, so we got some stuff happening. Not too shabby. It's all right. Okay. All right, so cool. Thanks again, guys. This is my picture in the way? Nah, it's not in the way. All right, yeah, this has been a blast, and I will see you in 2 weeks on ZBrush Live, and I will see you tomorrow on Stylus League. And everybody have a fantastic weekend. Can't believe it's Friday already. Oh man, I missed a lot of questions. Yeah, oh gosh, sorry. Yo, so if I missed you, holler at us tomorrow on our YouTube, and let me just do a quick switch here. A quick switch to, boom, Stylus League. All right, check us out over there, and I'll answer whatever I missed. Promise you. Okay. All right, everybody have a fantastic weekend. I am out of here right now. Peace, everyone. Is the stop button? Oh, there it is. All right.